Hello fellow speed readers. Welcome to our channel, and in this video series we are all about boosting your reading speed and efficiency. In today's video, we're going to tackle a common habit that slows us down, subvocalization. We'll explore what it is, why it hinders our reading speed, and most importantly, how to overcome it. So, let's get started. Subvocalization is the habit of silently pronouncing words in your mind while you read. It's something we naturally do when we learn to read, but as our reading skills develop, it becomes a stumbling block to speed. The problem with subvocalization is that it limits our reading speed to the speed at which we can speak. Imagine how much faster we could read if we could bypass this habit. The habit of subvocalization while reading is a natural process that often develops when we first learn how to read. There are a few reasons why we tend to subvocalize. Phonemic awareness. Subvocalization is closely tied to our phonemic awareness, which is the ability to recognize and manipulate individual sounds within words. When we learn to read, we often associate the visual symbols, letters, with their corresponding sounds. Subvocalization initially helps us make sense of written words by mentally pronouncing them, allowing us to connect the visual representation of a word with its auditory counterpart. Reading comprehension. Subvocalization is sometimes seen as a tool for enhancing reading comprehension. By mentally pronouncing the words, we engage our auditory processing system, which can help us understand the meaning of the text more effectively. This is particularly useful when we encounter complex or unfamiliar words. Reading aloud. Subvocalization is also a byproduct of the habit of reading aloud. When we read aloud, we naturally vocalize the words we encounter. Over time, this habit translates into internalized subvocalization when we read silently. It's a way for our brain to simulate the experience of reading aloud, even though we're not vocalizing externally. Remember when we first learned to read at school? We had to pronounce the words out loud until we got really good at reading. Then, the teacher told us to read quietly or read to ourselves, and this in turn internalized that voice or subvocalized it, so that we weren't annoying the person sitting beside us, and thus, the habit was created and we have been doing it ever since. However, while subvocalization may have some benefits, it can significantly slow down our reading speed. As we become more proficient readers, it's important to recognize when subvocalization becomes an obstacle to reading efficiently. By reducing or eliminating this habit, we can unlock our reading potential and read at a much faster pace while maintaining comprehension. Subvocalization significantly slows down our reading speed because it creates an unnecessary cognitive load. When we mentally pronounce each word, our brain dedicates valuable processing power to this task. This leaves less capacity to comprehend and absorb the information we're reading. Overcoming subvocalization is key to unlocking our true reading potential. So, how can we break free from the chains of subvocalization? Here are a few techniques to help you overcome this habit and skyrocket your reading speed. Speed reading exercises. Engage in speed reading exercises specifically designed to reduce subvocalization. These exercises involve focusing on visual cues and training your eyes to move smoothly across the text without mentally pronouncing every word. Finger or pen tracking. Use your finger or a pen as a guide while reading. By following the text with your finger or pen, you create a physical anchor that helps your eyes maintain a steady pace and prevents the inclination to subvocalize. Mindful awareness. Develop mindful awareness of your reading habits. Pay attention to the moment you catch yourself silently pronouncing words and consciously redirect your focus to the overall meaning and comprehension of the text. Chunking technique. Practice chunking, a technique where you group words together and read them as meaningful phrases or clusters. By training your eyes to capture more information in one glance, you'll reduce the tendency to subvocalize word by word. Overcoming subvocalization offers numerous benefits beyond just increased reading speed. When you reduce subvocalization, you'll experience improved reading comprehension, enhanced focus, and the ability to read complex texts more efficiently. You'll also have more mental bandwidth to analyze, synthesize, and retain information. And there you have it, a guide to overcoming subvocalization and supercharging your reading speed. Remember, breaking this habit takes practice and patience, but the results are well worth the effort. So, let's challenge ourselves to read without unnecessary mental pronunciations and unlock our true reading potential. Thanks for watching. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful. Be sure to subscribe to our channel for more speed reading tips and tricks. Happy reading! Oh, and one last thing, be sure to follow this series as I am going to be releasing a speed reading mastery course with some advanced speed reading exercises and techniques. And, until next time.